206-kilometre stretch of the Evros River marks Greece's land border with Turkey. The European Union estimates that an average of 245 people a day crossed this river illegally last year to reach Europe. The Greek government says that can no longer be tolerated and has announced plans to construct a 13-kilometre-long fence along the most vulnerable part of the border. But the plans were met with a warning from the EU.
Fences and walls have proven in the past to be really short-term measures that don't really help addressing more and managing the migratory challenges in a more consolidated and structural way.
In November, the EU border agency Frontex deployed 175 officers to the Greek border to try to stem the flow of illegal migrants. Many of the migrants travel thousands of kilometres overland from countries like Afghanistan, Iran and even Burma to seek asylum in the European Union. Others come from countries in North Africa and South Asia hoping to find work. In October, VOA spoke to asylum seeker Wajid Sharifi, who walked and hitchhiked the thousands of kilometres to Greece from his home in Afghanistan 4 years ago.
It is very difficult, especially from Iran until Greece. You have to walk many nights on the mountain. If it is snowing, if it is raining, you have to continue your journey. And especially when you are crossing the border between Turkey and Greece, you have to cross the river.
Greece is struggling to cope with the huge number of migrants. This footage, recorded in September last year, shows the line at a centre for asylum processing in Athens. The United Nations Refugee Agency calls this a humanitarian crisis. Spokesman Mons Nyberg says the fence will not solve Greece's migrant problem.
The main problem behind the so-called migration or immigration crisis is that there is no coherent EU policy on immigration. Countries like Greece, who are being overwhelmed by flows of irregular immigrants, may have to resort to desperate measures like this idea of a fence.
Turkey says it's seeking more information on the Greek plans to construct a fence along the shared border. One Turkish official added that all physical barriers are surmountable. Henry Ridgewell for VOA News, London.